gente? Marcucci here, getting ready to the video. And today we're going to be talking about Solana versus Ethereum and the decentralized finance protocols. This is a perspective from Franklin Templeton Digital Assets group from a tweet that they posted that has 209,000 views already. So make sure to check them out, make sure to like it, and follow them. Anyways, here are some definitions that you guys should know that they talk about throughout the article. If you don't know, that's completely fine. Make sure to take a screenshot and read them and follow along. So what is DeFi? So DeFi protocols are applications built on top of blockchain infrastructure that leverages the self-executing nature of smart contracts to offer financial products and services to users. So DeFi applications allow for instant and permissionless borrowing, lending, and trading of assets globally without the need of centralized intermediaries. They offer 24/7 autonomous and atomic capital and debt markets that are unique to crypto. So here's a nice graph of the total DEX volume and TVL from 2024 up to January 31st. We see here tremendous amount of growth, right? From 81,000 to 123,000 for TVL, and from 108 billion to $611 billion. So huge amount of growth. This can be attributed to many things, right? We know Donald Trump launched a meme coin on Solana, and that's probably why we see this huge amount of growth. Regardless, I think there's still more growth to come. So Solana versus Ethereum and their DeFi. Ethereum, by far the largest smart contract platform by market cap, historically has led in DeFi and TVL and DEX volume. Obviously, they had all the first products, all the first applications, all the first protocols were on Ethereum. So needless to say, they are going to be number one for a long time. It has also the deepest liquidity across on-chain ecosystems, but Solana has been rising. It has challenged Ethereum in the past year, and in January 2025, Solana DEX volume surpassed Ethereum and all EVM-based DEXs. Again, the Trump meme coin, and now we saw Argentina meme coin, that was February, but even still, 53% of market share, like compared to ETH, Layer-2s, and other EVMs. That's impressive out of Solana. So what does this shift mean for DeFi? So Solana's virtual machine may overtake EVM-led DeFi. And I will say though, most of the activity now on Ethereum is in Layer-2s or EVM allowing Layer-1s. So I know Vitalik wants to strengthen Ethereum, and if they do it, I do see it being up to par, but I don't know what's going to happen, obviously. So some of the top protocols like Jito, Raydium, Jupiter, Orca, and Camino are poised for a huge amount of growth that they have already had, and there's lower valuation multiples for Solana versus Ethereum, despite higher growth in terms of fees, in terms of users, in terms of, mostly everything, right? We can see here the top Ethereum DeFi protocols: Lido, Aave, Athena, MakerDAO, and Uniswap. And we see here, right, the valuations, 23.4x at 18.1x. Growth is still huge, right? Like quarter-over-quarter growth from, median and mean growth is 162% and 150%, which, needless to say, is impressive. And if this is traditional finance, like, people would be gushing over this. Like, they would be, super high on this. If we see here, Solana's higher growth, lower valuation. Why that is, I don't want to speculate, right? I just want to give you guys the numbers. I will say though, this growth is pretty huge. Like Jito has 12,000% growth, right? Do I expect this to be the same? I don't think so. Do I expect the mean and medium to be like 4,000 and 2,000%? Me personally, I don't. I expect it to be more with Ethereum's, right? Like, 80%, 50%, 102%. But I mean, if they're gonna keep doing that, then supremely, extremely undervalued. We see here the rankings by fees and revenues between the lending plus liquid staking. So Lido takes number 1, but Jito is number 2, then Aave, Camino, and Marinade. So top 2 in the top 5, 2 are Ethereum and 3 are Solana. And we see here fees and revenues by dexes. Uniswap number 1, but Raydium number 2, Meteora number 4, and Orca number 7. So out of the 7, 3 are Solana. PancakeSwap and PancakeSwap is BNB. Aerodome is like Base. Hyperliquid is their own layer 1, and then Uniswap obviously Ethereum. I do want to say though, obviously in terms of fees and revenues, super amount of growth, but active users, we also have to take a look at that. I'm not going to go over every single one. I'll probably do it in a later video, but you know, we see here the by liquid staking, the daily active addresses, by lending, daily active addresses here. Aave, you know, kicks almost everyone's butt other than Sky. By dexes though, we see here Raydium number 1, Jupiter number 2, Pump Fund number 3 or number 4. Uniswap is here at number 2, and Raydium almost has like 1 million daily active addresses, which is pretty impressive. So the valuation trends. Ethereum's DeFi has always had a higher valuation multiples historically. Premium holds a medium FDV. So there are some reasoning to this, right? Solana has had outages throughout its history. Now, there hasn't been an outage since last year, right? And that's impressive. And there's an upcoming upgrade. It's called Fire Dancer. That's going to have, you know, it's going to allow for more TPS to happen on Solana. So I just think it's going to catch up eventually. Now, is it going to surpass it? I don't know. I don't think so. But in the short to medium range, it should catch up a little bit. And we can even see here Ethereum's FDB multiple versus Solana's FDB multiple. Historically, you know, they've been kind of hand to hand, right? It's pretty funny. So I don't know what this means. I don't know if one's overvalued, if one's undervalued. I really don't know what it means, but you know, I'm just giving you guys the numbers and what they are saying. So what is the conclusion? DeFi is growing, obviously, tremendously, raising TVL and trading volumes globally. We even saw this. I mean, you could trade on the weekend, at night, in the morning, from across the world, from next to your neighbor, anything. So DeFi is only going to continue growing. Solana Virtual Machine is going to continue rising, and non-EVM are capturing most of the activity. Ethereum is still there, right? Where Ethereum's numbers are not bad by any means, and maybe they're kept off, or maybe they're going to continue growing. But some layer 2s or other EVM layer 1s are going to be thriving, not just Ethereum. So it's going to be interesting to see how they kind of mesh all those together. And we're going to see if Ethereum valuation are going to stick, if Solana is going to outperform, what's going to happen. I do not know. I'm just bringing you guys the numbers. I think everything's going to continue growing. So whatever application you use, whatever, if you use Raydium, Aave, Uniswap, whatever, everything's going to keep increasing. So you're really early in this sector. Anyways, intrigued to your thoughts. Let me know if you liked the video. Let me know how you guys are doing. Thank you so much for staying till the end of the video. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Guys and girls, bye-bye.